guys, what's up? I'm back. This is Black Cat Blair for another edition of Black Cat Blades. And what we're going to talk right now is one of the most requested video or requested Beyblade that we're gonna be making competitive combos about in my collection. Now this is Brave Valkyrie A2 with Evolution Dash. Now I'm gonna go ahead and have it all laid out to you guys later on with regards to what parts that we're gonna be using for competitive combo, in my opinion, which will be the best. You can comment down below if you have other ideas that you want to try for this combo. Now, before we proceed, I would like to again give a shout out to Mac the Wrist and also to Ramp Hobbies. Congratulations on getting your 1K plus sub, and let's go ahead and start. By the way, before we proceed, I just would like to have an announcement to make. I would like to have this raffle for those who are subscribe to my channel, and also for those who's gonna go ahead and leave a like and comment. Now, the raffle will be held on the next video, and how to join is I'm gonna go ahead and leave the description down below, but let me go ahead and explain. I'm gonna go ahead and give this out to the top 3. Or let's just say, yeah, it's a raffle. So we're gonna go ahead and create like a raffle, a randomized raffle next video on who am I gonna give this to for those lucky subscribers. This will have this is a Kerberos, this is Fafnir, guys, Fafnir, this is Archer Hercules, Josie, Beyblades from my collection. I'm gonna go ahead and give them out, and they will contain kind of a random combo. Now, all you gotta do, guys, before you join is hit that, like this video, subscribe, and then if this video reach at least 100 likes, and also if we reach 100 subscribers, I'm gonna go ahead and raffle this out for free delivery, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and shoulder the delivery fees or grab. Just give me the address if you win, and I'm gonna go ahead and PM you directly through Facebook or YouTube if you win. All right, so go ahead and good luck. Join and subscribe, like the video, and enjoy. Alright, so for the parts that we're going to be using, before we proceed, I'm going to go ahead and at least, give my own opinion regarding the original or stock build, stock combo of Brave Valkyrie, because to be honest, Brave Valkyrie is really good. On the layer itself, it has some rubber contacts in it. Let's just say at least 60 to or 50 to 60% rubber. Correct me if I'm wrong. Some of the rubbers are behind the blade for shock absorbing, and some of it in the end of the blade, so it can at least go ahead and do the strike. And I've heard from Mac the person this part here is actually used to counter the bay locking or the burst locking mechanism of some of the Beyblades that we've seen from the Burst series, the Josie series. So there you go. Also, for this one, the weight, this was the chassis. It also has rubber in it, and it actually have 2 modes, like the focus blade mode, 3 blade mode, and the 6 blade mode. Again, this is actually a good chassis. To be honest, it has rubber on it, so it's also good for attacking, but the risk of having so much rubber in the bay is, it can be like a double-edged sword. And this is actually the best part. It's a dash driver, out of the box. Dash driver, evolution driver. I haven't awakened it yet because I don't want to, ruin it by awakening it early. So, and it actually, it makes it like the non-awakened volcanic driver when it's fully awakened, so I don't want to awaken it yet. Alright, so now moving on, let's go ahead and talk about the next part, or actually the first part, which is the layer. Since it's the Brave Valkyrie layer, we technically don't have to change anything from it. Maybe if ever that the chip gets like a null, some Beyblade will have a chip on the null or something like that, maybe we can change it. But anyway, it will stay. So that's one part. So moving on next to chassis or disc. Alright, for the disc or chassis, we do have some options. Unfortunately, we're very limited in options if we're going to go ahead and choose for chassis alone, because to be honest, for me, the A2 chassis is actually the best attack chassis there is. It speaks for itself because, number one, it weighs more compared to the A1, I believe, and two, it has rubber contacts in it. So rubber means power. Unfortunately, I do not prefer this, or let's just say I prefer to use this for our combo. However, it won't be fun anymore, and it won't be like very informative if we're going to use the stock combo chassis, right? So this will be out of the picture. Now, since we don't have so much option for attack chassis, and I don't want to use the A1 because A2 is better, we're going to go ahead and use the S1. Now this is probably the only reason why you're going to buy the Glide Ragnarok, just for this part. It acts as an adapter. It's a chassis. It acts as an adapter for the Chosi Burst series discs, forge disc, or weight disc. So because of this, we do have it opens us up in a lot of options in using some discs. Now we have three candidates here. One is the wheel, came from the Glide Ragnarok. It's actually the heaviest disc in the game right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but based on how I weigh it, it's actually the heaviest. It's the wheel. Check it out. There we go. The second candidate will be Blitz. Blitz is actually one of the best attack drivers. It's, let's just say, one of the tightest. It has its gimmick when it spins out, it releases this mini blades, but I don't think this becomes relevant. It's so small that sometimes the layer is quite big already. You don't notice the small rings here. So one of the heaviest though. So let's have this right here. The next one is also one of the heaviest. It's the Sting. Now the gimmick of Sting is, as you may know, it has a spring-loaded mechanism here. So it acts like a rubber mechanism compared to this one. So from S or A2. So if I'm gonna be choosing, and since this is also heavy, but this is heavier, this is the heaviest, right, of the three. So since this is heavier than this, and the gimmick is more useful, probably defensive, properties of this. Defensive and offensive both, actually, because it's it's a spring-loaded type. If you hit this, it's either you or your opponent flies away. So, alright, we're gonna go ahead and use S1 and combine it with Sting. Oh, it has the same color. Cool. Alright, so moving on, we're gonna go ahead and check the driver. So this is the one we're going to be using. Sting and S1. Alright, so here we are to the last part of construction of our best combo for our Brave Valkyrie. Now, I do have three choices for this one. Unfortunately, like I said, it will be boring if we're going to be using the stock one, which is Evolution. But if I have a choice, I'm going to use this because this is really good. They're one of the, let's just say not the best, but it's actually one of the better attack drivers there. So yeah, I'm not going to use it, so unfortunately I'm going to go ahead and see it. Okay, what we have here is a Destroy Dash. Now, one of the best ones for attack driver because it has It has something that the other drivers or attack drivers doesn't, which is the better LOD or left after the stats compared to the others. So this can be a good candidate. The second one is actually Quick Dash. Now, a lot of people say that Quick Dash is harder to control compared to Extreme, and some also said that it's vice versa. To be honest, I prefer the Quick Dash because it has smaller tip. Smaller tip means it's easier to control. It's really just up to you and how you launch it, you bank launch it or whatever. So yeah, this will be the second candidate for this. Now, this one is actually, kind of controversial. This one is a Volcanic Dash. The fastest, but it's the most unstable attack driver there is. However, we do have something that we call an awakening process for this one. So normally, how do you awaken this is that you launch it like 600 plus times, and eventually this part here, the inside of the part here that spins, will wear down, so it will be free spinning like a bearing. So it will be like an attack it will be like a stationary driver at the first few seconds of the launch, and then it will be aggressive, spin around the stadium. Now, it's the thing here is that I already awakened it after like 900 launches. You see that? It's kind of a free spinning now, kind of loose, and as you can see, it's kind of weared down. There you go. It's kind of loose now. So basically, yeah, see this. See, it's like, free spinning. So there you go. You know what? Let's try this one out. We're gonna go ahead and use these three for the combo. We're gonna go ahead and put the fight with 1, 2, and 3. So the first round will be this one, or you know what? We're gonna go ahead and try the Volcanic first. Okay. So alright. So there you go. We're all set now, and all we have to do is to assemble the combo. See you in the next round. What we'll do right now first is we're gonna go ahead and assemble the combo. There we go. Attaching the S1 chassis. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There we go. Sting, and like I said, we're gonna use this Volcanic first. There we go. Type. Free spinning. There you go. Looks cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and present our challengers. The base, we're gonna go ahead and put to try this one out. So there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and just construct them. Alright, so here are our candidates. We're gonna go ahead and test the Beyblade with. This is Master Diabolo's Vanguard bearing on left spin. One of my competitive combos. Oh, sorry. This, as you may know, it's the Judgment Valkyrie, Blitz, and Quick Dash. There you go. And of course, Purple Phoenix, Outer Atomic. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the battle. Before we proceed, let's do a test launch first. This is with Volcanic Dash. 3, 2, 1, go. That's the awakening Volcanic Dash, guys. There we go. So that is Volcanic Dash. Test launch for Destroy Dash. 3, 2, 1, go. Flower Pad. Looks good. Better life after that. For sure. Next one. Okay, so this one will be the Quick Dash. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Flower Pad. Knock down for this time. Because it stayed on the ridge there. It's kind of risky to do that. So let's go ahead and start it out. Let's start. I'll be first the Perfect Phoenix versus the Brave Valkyrie Volcanic. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. 1, 4, Phoenix. 2, 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. 3, 2, 2-0. Let's change driver. Now 2 with the Phoenix. Destroy Dash. No. Slash the Phoenix. Round 1, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Not looking good. Oh, okay. We got this. Now 2, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. That was quick. I guess we give it to Valkyrie then. Last round with Quick Dash. Up. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a very bad one. Right down to 2, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Round 2 goes to 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Too bad. Alright, I guess Phoenix won this round. Let's move on to the next. Next round will be this 2. So that will be Volcanic One versus Judgment Joker and Dash. Start. 3, 2, 1. Round 1 goes to Ray Valkyrie. Let's go. 2, 1. Here to draw. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now let's destroy us. 3, 2, 1, goes. 3, 2, 1, goes. Whoa. That was quick. Slash shoulders. Okay, round 2. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was really quick. No match. No match for Judgment Valkyrie. Let's go to the next one. Measure the levels. Still. Okay. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. That was great. First round goes without that. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was really good. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Round 2 is 4 dash. 3, 2, try to have a soft launch. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Wow, even with a soft launch. 1, 2 for nothing. Next round. Okay, so last round. Use quick dash. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Still 1. Last round. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. It's still there. It's still there. Just launch. I think that's about it. That wraps things up. And what did we learn about this experience?
let's just say that stamina still is king. If you've noticed that two of the Beyblades are stamina defense hybrids that we fought, and even though every attack driver that our Valkyrie had or used was all dash drivers, stamina builds, I don't think that attack types will have a match. Not unless, Beyblade some other attack type that is effective against stamina types. Well, we do all know that stamina types are weak against attack types, but it seems that if you combine defense types and stamina types versus an attack driver, I don't think the attack will win. So, okay, so again, I think that wraps things up. So please remember to subscribe and to like the page and to leave a comment so you can join the raffle. And see you guys next time. Yay!